Well, Slunch it. Howdy do, buckaroos. I've got a new whiskey and a new glass to show you. So I picked this up on vacation. This was one on the way home, and we hit some bad weather, man, coming out of Cincinnati. So when the road finally cleared and we were able to move, we needed to stop at a gas station. So we stopped. And then while we were there, my wife saw a sign that said Neeley Family Distillery, a half a mile. And it kind of seemed a shame. Originally I said, no, I don't want to go. She asked if I wanted to go. I said, no, I did want to go, but we were already so far behind that day. I thought, well, we probably better not. She says, you're right here. So anyways, we went, and I picked up a couple products that I've had in other videos. They're Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It was about $40 for the 375, but the truth is, this stuff is so good. I wish I'd have bought 2 bottles. It is absolutely amazing at 109 proof. Then I also bought their rye, this sweet thumped rye at 110, and again, I mean, it was $40 for the 375, but it's so good. I wish I'd have bought 2. And but I also picked this up. This is their PawPaw's birthday barrel, and they had a few bottles left, but this was the only one that was signed. I don't know what that signature means, but I figured, what the hell, let's pick it up. Anyway, PawPaw's birthday barrel, a tribute to one of Kentucky's most legendary farmers and distillers. He still out-distills, works, farms most men half his age. Bottled in bond, so it's at 100 proof. Means it's a minimum of 4 years old. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. His official signature, Earl Sizemore. Let me show that to you there. Read a little from the bottle here. Our distillery's first bottled in bond bourbon ever sold to the public. 100 proof. Distilled, aged, bottled at Neeley Family Distillery, Sparta, Kentucky. I really, really, really want to get back there. Their products are beyond amazing. I'm telling you, folks. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. They really are that good. So let me show you this one. I haven't tried this one, but the other 2 are so impressive. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm using a new glass. My wife found this glass for me. It says Daddy's Sippy Cup. So there we go. Let me show that to you. So I've got about 2 ounces neat here. And typically, sometimes I do neat and on the rocks. We're just going neat with this one. And slunch you. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That's gorgeous, man. They don't give me the mash bill on this one. They did on the bourbon. They don't give me the mash bill. I'm very curious. It does say it's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, so I know it's a minimum of 51 corn, but feel like I'm getting some rye on the nose for sure. So I'm wondering about the rye percentage. A lot of vanilla, a lot of oak. We'll hit the basics first, and then we'll get more in depth. Wow. Just feel like I'm picking up just the slightest hint of maple, a little dark brown sugar, because you certainly feel some molasses. Okay, I can't wait any longer. I got to take a drink. Oh my God, that stuff is amazing. Oh Lord, these guys, man. I tell you what, it was an unplanned stop, so I was kind of feeling guilty about spending the amount of money that I did there. Especially, I didn't do any sampling, any tasting there, so I was just kind of buying sight unseen. I just said, okay, I'm just going to grab 3 bottles. But then after I paid for it, I thought, man, I spent a lot of money there on an unscheduled stop, man. So I get at the time I was kind of feeling, oh man, dude, should I really have spent that money? But after I've been home and opened up these products, man, I almost wish I'd have doubled down on them. I tell you what, one thing I've noticed about all three of the products now is, flavors, aromas, all of that aside, the mouthfeel, the viscosity. They just feel perfect. It is slightly chewy, but not overly so. Right amount of spice in the finish, a little sweet up front. Again, much like the aromas, I'm picking up a lot of vanilla. Maybe just a hint of maple. Certainly some very dark brown sugar because you feel a little molasses note in there. You might get a hint of leather, maybe a little cigar tobacco in there. But I love the spice. I do. I love the spice. Typically, you'll pull out a lot of cinnamon, but I'm feeling more depth here than that. Little ginger, I'm going to say. Some allspice. Might even get a hint of clove in there as well. Oh, this stuff is gorgeous, man. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, I mean, it was, I think that, again, the two were 40. I think this one was 90. So I was spending a lot of money in there. I thought, man, I don't know. Because I just said, okay, I'm just going to buy stuff. I'm here. Because I hated to be there and not buy anything, but they were there. They had a couple folks working, but there was tastings going on at both tasting bars. And like I said, I didn't want to spend a lot of time there to do a tasting and a tour. I just wanted to grab some stuff. And sometimes it works out when you take a chance. Now, I mean, it's about, 8.5 hours from here to there, and I'm trying to figure out how to get there. Because the stuff is really, really that good, man. Yeah, they are impressive, I gotta tell you. Everything I've had there. I do wish I'd have bought a couple bottles of that Kentucky bourbon and a couple bottles of that rye, but now I'm looking at this one going, damn, that's pretty fucking impressive too. They had a cask product that I thought about buying, but I wanted to get this one because it seemed, like a special release. But now I'm wishing I'd have bought that one too. I could have easily spent a lot of cash there, and I was kind of feeling guilty about the amount I was spending, but wow, man, they are rather impressive, I gotta tell you. You expect some sweetness from a bourbon, but this one isn't as sweet as most. And I noticed that from their other bourbon as well. It was at 76% corn, 19% wheat. But I really feel like I'm picking up some rye in here, but I could be wrong. Nevertheless, it is outstanding. It is just, wow, good, man. They are rather impressive there. Let me show you this bottle again. PawPaw's Birthday Barrel. Bottled and Bond. This is their first bottled and bond release, they said. Neeley Family Distillery, Sparta, Kentucky. I don't know if there's anything else out there, to be honest with you. We didn't explore. Like I said, we were trying to get somewhere, and we were already about 2 hours behind. But wow, I'm really glad I stopped. Their stuff is just insanely good. part of me wanted to hold on to this one for a while, but the other two were so good that I was just dying to try it. It is amazing. I don't, typically I will try cocktails with just about everything. Or try it on the rocks as well, but I don't think I can do anything else with this one. It is so amazing that it's going to get drank neat. It's going to be one of those, after today, it's going to get put away. It's going to be that special occasion, or when I'm able to share this with some friends. Because it's really good, man. And when I offer this to friends, if they want to drink it any way other than neat, they're not going to get any. You put some ice in there? Hell no, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve it. No, you ain't getting it. You're going to drink it neat or not at all. Those are the terms. Those are the terms. Yeah, you're going to drink this neat or not at all, man. I ain't kidding. I'm not going to play. Listen, I don't care how somebody drinks their whiskey. I don't. But my caveat to that is if somebody offers you a whiskey a specific way, you need to drink it that way or not at all. This whiskey is too good to put anything in. I mean, if you feel like you need maybe a couple drops of water, I'm not going to hold that against you. But yeah, you don't need ice in this. And if you try to put any kind of mix in this, I'm just gonna come unglued, man. You're gonna hear about me on the 5 o'clock news because I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna snap, man, because this stuff is insane. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I wish I'd have bought one of everything there. It was an unscheduled stop. And I was kind of worried I was spending too much money as is, but man, this stuff is so good, I wish I had bought more. They are really good, man. Neeley Family Distillery, Sparta, Kentucky. Man, this stuff is crazy good. Set that down for a second. Sparta, Kentucky. Wow. Like I said, we found out about it by accident. Had we not needed to pull off the road at that moment, I mean, my wife noticed the sign before we pulled off, I guess. But had we not need to stop, I said, no, I've hit enough. I've hit enough spots. I've bought enough whiskey. I don't need to buy any more. And she really insisted we go ahead and stop. At the time, I thought, man, I'm spending almost $200 here. Feeling a little guilty about that. But boy, I could have spent a lot more. This stuff is so good. And for my friends that might be watching this, if I offer this to you, it is only to drink neat. If you want to drop something in it, I'm just going to lose it, man. I'm going to lose it. Although I do have some friends, I will say, that want to put a small cube in there. If you want, I guess if you just need a little bit. Some folks just like their whiskey cold. The older I get, the more I enjoy neat drinking. So I guess I kind of understand a little bit. I'll try to have some patience, but it's going to be very limited. This really is neat drinking whiskey. It is. It may be the epitome of sipping bourbon. This stuff is I mean, it is that perfect digestif. It is that perfect end of the evening dram. I mean, this stuff is just so gorgeous. I don't even know what other words to describe. It is just absolutely beautiful. It's one of the best whiskeys I've had in my entire life. It is. I mean, their bourbon was great. The rye was great. And this stuff is just, man, it is crazy. All their stuff is amazing. I mean, I'm kind of, I'm fan geeking out here. This stuff is just so good. I wish I had a way to get back there sooner. I was kind of hoping they were a little closer. It's 8.5 hours. I can't really do that today. I'm going to have to figure something out because, wow, I got to get back to this place. I would like to do a formal tasting. Like I said, we were in kind of a hurry and they were busy. They just finished up one tasting over there, so I might have been able to get something in, but I really just need to get a couple bottles and get going. Or in this case, 3 bottles. But I picked those 2 because they seemed different. They were kind of their special release is the wrong word. I thought they said maybe experimental or something like that. I can't remember the wording on the sign. But I thought, well, let me get these 2 because they're going to be a little bit different. And then I saw that birthday barrel release. I said, okay, we got to have this one. They had a cask, because I'm typically a cask guy, so I really wanted to buy that too. But I knew I was already just about at 200 and didn't feel like I should go to 3. But man, this stuff is really good. I'll show you that glass my wife got me. Wife and daughter, I guess. Daddy's sippy cup. There we go. First time I've used this glass. First time I've had this whiskey. I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, all around good guy. Sláinte again. Wow, this stuff is just amazing. I'll show you that bottle one last time here. PawPaw's Birthday Barrel, bottled in bond, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Let me show you that side of the label. Let me show you this side of the label. There you go, Sparta, Kentucky. Neeley family, you guys are crazy good. One more time with feeling sláinte.